So I'm Geoff and I'm working with Power to Change in the campus ministry. I was a student at Sydney University back in the late 80s and early 90s, and after being in the workforce for a few years I came back and joined the campus ministry and led the ministry at Macquarie University for a while. Moved into a regional leadership role, but 3 years ago we needed a new team leader at Sydney University. And so even though I'm now in my mid-40s and was thinking I'm at a totally different life stage, I realised that I was the best placed person to lead that ministry. So I faced the question, really, did I still have it in me to do that? We inherited a ministry that was just a handful of students that had continued from previously. But God really blessed us 3 years ago with the arrival of a great batch of brand new students, great quality students. And so God's kind of grown the ministry. At the end of that first year, we had about 20 students involved. Some of them had come to Christ and were continuing in ministry. And then just this past November, so 3 years after we relaunched, we held an end-of-year harbour cruise as a celebration for what was happening on campus. And we had 80 students come to the harbour cruise. Worked out at the end of last year that we had about 20 students in the different parts of our ministry come to Christ, and of whom 17 were continuing to be involved with us, and others had got involved with local churches instead of on campus. But one of the things that most encourages me about our ministry on campus, as we've been thinking about how do we engage the campus with the gospel, has been to see students who hear the gospel and then respond in faith to Christ, and then go through significant life change. Ruel, who's our student president this year, has just come back from an overseas mission trip, but 2.5 years ago it was when he first made a commitment to following Jesus. So he'd arrived on campus, not as a believer, but interested in finding out more, and came to faith within his first semester and has now stepped into leadership. What encourages me even more, though, is that not just Ruel as our student president, but Jess as our vice president. She came on campus, arrived on campus 2 years ago, and after going through Christianity Explained, became a Christian about 1.5 years ago. And so now she's stepped into leadership and was involved in our summer project this last summer.